Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your Southern Belle kissing up to God. Today we're gonna come on and we're gonna talk about what's trending on the internet about the I want to say it's Nebraska or is it Arkansas or do you pronounce it Kansas? Building a white community. Now, my take on this is who cares? Who cares? We are so wrapped up into stuff that really has nothing to do with us. We're wrapped up into things that we're not controlling. Listen, where I live at now, I could drive right down to the end of the street, make a left. I'm in a white town. The next town is white. The next town after that is white. All the way to the end of Atlantic City if you took the parkway south. You can count the number of black people that live in those areas. Let them build. So what? At least we can't say they are living off the sweat of our brow. At least we're not building it. This country already is living off of our inventions and things that our ancestors did and our people are still doing, breaking boundaries and just showing off as a people. Let them build their white only community because they do that but build another area that's already existing. Everybody's worried about that, and it's such a topic. Why are you upset about that? I don't want to be somewhere where I'm not wanted. I don't want to be somewhere where I don't feel safe. Example, I know one of my students' parents, Spanish, bought a house in the area that I'm talking about when I make a left and go down there. And they have been robbed a couple times. Things have been done to their property, and they bought that property. I don't know what they were thinking. You had the one lady that was on there saying, some Spanish people need to stop thinking they're white because they don't like you either. And they're standing there and they're so uncomfortable. They're standing there. It's almost like they're in fear in a sense because they don't know what to expect from one day to the next. Is that what a home's supposed to be? I thought a home is your sanctuary. I thought your home is where you should be comfortable. After all this craziness in this world, when you drive up and park that car, you walk in your house, you should be able to close the world out and enjoy your home. And if you're living in an area where you're fearful, where people are not speaking to you, where things are happening to your vehicle or, rocks are being thrown at you. Come on now. Is that important to stay there? Why? Because you want your child to grow up in a different area than you did. You want them to go to a different school. And this is also my take on some of that. We do want our kids better, of course. But what makes you think that our schools are worse? Because some of these kids are going to schools where they're not wanted. They've been bullied. They've been picked on. They've been teased. So is that really a good thing to try to send them somewhere that you feel like they can get a better chance, but it's messing them up mentally? It's messing them up socially because some of them can't even go to or are not even comfortable going to they go to the prom. It's three black people there, one teacher and a couple. Huh? That's just me, but maybe because I was born and raised down south where our school was white until we got integrated, until we started going there. Once black people started going to the school, white people took their kids out and put them in private school. So I was around black people. So we were okay with you were comfortable. But sometimes trying to be out there with them and they don't want you out there with them, what sense do that make? That's just personal opinion. That's just my opinion, y'all. You can take it with a grain of salt, however you want to take it, however you feel about it. But it doesn't bother me that they want to build a white-only town. I could care less. Like James Earl Ray said, let them build. Let them enjoy that. And so when we want to have our black only town, it should nothing should be said. But when we have a black only town, they destroy our town because we flourish. Once black people get together, we move on and we grow. But we won't get together like we should. But once we do, that's their problem. They fear us. They fear the power of our blackness because they know we chose it. All right, go out and enjoy yourself. It's Saturday, y'all. It's a lot of stuff going on in the city. They got beach party, they got free concerts, and bro, they got stuff going on all over the place if you can just get there. But most of them are free. So go out and enjoy yourself and stop stressing and sweating the small stuff. White only towel. Shoot, that already exists. I know in my town, I know in my area does. I don't mess with them. They can keep their towel. Keep subscribing, keep coming on, keep um comment if you would like. Okay, now let me go out here and enjoy my Saturday. Okay, guys, thank you for joining me today. You guys have a blessed day. Now you hear, God bless.